I think the main villain of Godzilla x Kong Supernova is none other than Space Godzilla. And here's the crazy part. We've already seen him in the Monsterverse, we just didn't realize it. That's right, Space Godzilla is already on Earth. Where? At what point was he shown? Let me break everything down for you. First, we need to talk about Space Godzilla. Where exactly did we see him before? For that, you'll have to follow me and Kong deep into the Hollow Earth. Have you ever wondered where the sunlight inside Hollow Earth comes from? There's no real sun down there. Officially, the movies haven't explained it yet. But here's my theory. That sun isn't actually a star, it's a massive ether crystal. Remember those crystals we saw in Godzilla x Kong when Kong first entered Hollow Earth? These crystals can convert energy into light, which means that giant sun might actually be a meteor-sized ether crystal. And here's the kicker, Space Godzilla could be inside it. Thousands, maybe millions of years ago, he crash-landed on Earth. And unlike regular Titans, Space Godzilla is on a whole other level. He's the Titan of Titans, the most powerful of them all, the one who absorbed the most radiation. And ever since he's been in hibernation, sealed inside this crystal. In fact, that blinding light Hollow Earth gets might actually be Space Godzilla's own energy or radiation being constantly converted into light. Now, if this theory turns out true, then the movie will probably give us his backstory, how he came to Earth before all other Titans, straight from space. But the real question is, why would he wake up now? And the answer once again could be Apex Cybernetics, the same company that secretly built Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong. Think about it. Now that Hollow Earth is no longer a secret, every major power will want to get down there and claim its resources. Remember Maya Simmons, the Apex CEO's daughter who got killed by Kong in Hollow Earth? You can bet her father isn't going to sit quietly after that. And if Maya recorded the way into Hollow Earth before dying, Apex already has the map. So, what do? Just like they made Mechagodzilla, they might start making cybernetic skull crawlers, basically upgraded mecha monsters, to invade Hollow Earth. They'll send them down, wipe out the smaller Titans, and disrupt Hollow Earth's perfectly balanced ecosystem. That disturbance could be enough to awaken Space Godzilla. The crystal would shatter in a massive supernova-like explosion, and that's probably why the movie is titled Supernova. Once Space Godzilla emerges, he'll see that his home, Hollow Earth, has been destroyed by humans, and since he's insanely overpowered, he'll instantly obliterate Apex's cyber skull crawlers and soldiers. But that won't be enough, because destruction is in his nature. He'll rise up to the Earth's surface, and on the way, he'll face Godzilla, Kong, and Little Suko. And here's where it gets interesting. Even though Space Godzilla commands respect as the ultimate Titan, Godzilla and Kong aren't exactly the bow-down types. So, obviously, a huge fight breaks out. Space Godzilla defeats them both and heads toward the surface. The human protagonists, including Gia, the little girl who bonded with Kong, will step in to help. Just like in King of the Monsters when Dr. Serizawa sacrificed himself to give Godzilla a nuclear boost, maybe this time the humans help Godzilla get a new upgrade. Remember how Kong got his beast glove? Something like that could happen with Godzilla too. He'll need an even bigger power-up to stand a chance against Space Godzilla. Eventually, the climax will bring Godzilla and Kong together again, this time teaming up to finally take Space Godzilla down. And don't forget, the movie could feature cameos from multiple other Titans, Shimo's return, maybe Mothra, or even Behemoth. But unlike the last film that leaned heavily toward Kong, this one will focus much more on Godzilla.